know. No. It's like this. Now, of course, most people ain't gonna believe me. So this quote sex family. I'm not like that. They don't want me to tell the people the world that they are still. See what the thing is? They want to keep on attacking me, stealing money from me, use my name, social and everything for crimes and everything, and I'm supposed to be okay with that, which I'm not. God is not okay with that. Angel team is not okay with that. And none of the beings that God put around me is okay with that. But they want it to be okay with that. And it's not up to them. So they gonna keep doing that. They wanna keep on sending me attacks, spell word, hoodoo, whatever they can. There's a low vibration demon that works with them. That basically the devil don't want me to become who I'm supposed to be. So he keeps on sending these low vibration demons to work with the family because I guess, they so easy to be submissive to these low vibration demons, entities. And they do what they say. And they constantly working because, if they don't work with them, Satan gonna take them to hell. And they scared to go there. And they have no problem unaliving anybody that's gonna work with me or trying to protect me or anything. They just want to keep everybody out the way so therefore they can do whatever they want to do with me. And it doesn't matter if I talk about this or not. It's like they're saying that if he talks about it, then that's why we after him so much. But it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I know people out there, they don't want to really believe anyway because some people, they got evil in their hearts anyway. And they want to hurt the person, so they just go ahead and jump on the bandwagon and throw their rocks, put their hand behind their back and act like they didn't do nothing. Play that victim card. When, they exposed because they thinking that ain't nobody watching them, but it is. There's beings watching them too. God got eyes everywhere. And he definitely got eyes on me every time when somebody's trying to do me wrong. They get exposed. And then they want to play a victim. Like they didn't do nothing. I gotta keep on moving. Can't stay in one place too long. Not for 2 or 3 days. Gotta bounce and go somewhere else because the family, quote family, which is not even my family. They just took me from somewhere else when I was a kid, baby. And constantly, they knew that I am the best, I'm abundance, basically. Trust fund, maybe, what they call it. So therefore, whatever I go into, there's going to be abundance. And they want it that bad. They want that money. They figure it's theirs and it's not. And they're going to keep on going for it no matter what. As long as they got breath in their bodies, they're going to keep on doing it. The whole Cook family. Doesn't matter how the young ones, the old ones, especially this 60-year-old uncle, whatever he is, con artist, older than me. He gonna keep on trying to get that back. Now, even though they got money set aside, they act like they broke, but they got money, but they don't care. Basically, the devil don't want me to have nothing, so therefore they're gonna send low vibrational demons and entities to constantly be on them. So it doesn't matter if you got money, you still gotta freaking make sure that he don't got nothing. He can't act like he has stuff. So you gotta still be on him. And they'll be like, we got money, we don't need to mess with them. But they gotta drag it on them constantly. Now, of course, they can refuse and go with God and have that protection. But they don't want to do it that way, because then they would lose so much. You know? They would lose so much. So they gotta, it's like they are rocking a hard place, but they're really not. Most of them really want to kill, steal, and destroy. It's not just me. They go off a lot of people. They unalive a lot of people. Anybody that got a bag coming, anybody got that it's abundant, spiritually abundant, they gonna go after them. Because they feel like they're entitled when they're not. And it's not just that family. They hold a lot of this organized crime. And they court covenant out there that's their living, that's how they live. They're doing the same thing. Sometimes they come together and do things. But there's so many, you don't know which one. God knows. And he got his agents out there talking about it. They try to send handlers to me to try to control me and everything. Now, I haven't seen it for a good week or so. I haven't talked about anything on the platform or anything like this. God wanted me to be quiet and everything, but it doesn't matter with these beings, these fallen angels and everything, these entities, these cult family members. They basically got demons all in them anyway. And they work with them, so therefore they're guilty anyway. They can go to jail for a long time, but it doesn't matter. They can still do their stuff within the jail. Call a person, see it on TV all the time. And they just get that one phone call whoever. How they get them out of there or set up somebody else. Set up who they gotta set up blackmail, who they got blackmail just to get to one person. Or maybe it's two. Keep them as if twin flames separate or two divines separate. They can figure it's gonna ruin their whole organization, but they probably will make it better. But they don't want to prove. They want to prove that God was right all along. Yeah, they set me up yesterday. Sent cops to a hotel I was at. I leave there. I went early. I just got up. I wanted to go to Denny's or something. I'm trying to eat better. It was so crowded here. It was like it would take a long time just to get something. So I went across the street. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got me something there. Wasn't gonna leave, stay there for a little bit longer. Then went back to the place I was at. Cop car sitting in the front, go on to the back. I don't know, just got a feeling. Going upstairs, about to go to the room. Cop came down the stairway, and I was like, said, what's up to him? He said hi. He didn't know what I looked like. 'Cause I guess I wasn't sure he was, there for me or anything like that. I ain't do nothing wrong. But you know how they do. They'll say that you've done some things. And I've been watched by cops. Cops been like looking at where I'm going and everything. Investigators. They don't think I know that they've been watching me and everything. They just, they're probably coming on my cars. I'm like taking an Uber somewhere and then they're like right there. Or if I'm walking across the street and they looking, I pay them no mind, but I started noticing cop cars, marked cars around the area I'm at. And they're trying to see if I'm doing what they say I'm doing, like doing voodoo, black magic, or whatever. And I only had stuff like that. I have stuff like this, evil eye protection and stuff, but I usually keep it on me wherever I go anywhere. Got the bracelet now. Got this bracelet from the store. It's like kissing me from the place I go, because it's not too many metaphysical stores in Florida. They are. It's just you gotta find them. The one that kissed me is like a main hub. A lot of people go there, but they go there to like sightsee. People that really go there to get stuff because they get there to protect themselves from things like this, witchcraft, voodoo, protection spiritually, because you got these things around you. They're like protection against the evil forces. They send demons and they do spell work and this and all that stuff too, and you got this stuff around, so it's like return back to center, or they see it and it's like, it's a protection, they can't get through it. But you're in a hotel, how are you gonna block everything? You're in a house, you can pick salt and pepper around the house and everything, depending on how big it is. You gotta get some real big containers, a couple of them to do that. Black pepper. I keep the evil spirits out. Guess to get on a big spiritual wall and go over the whole house, or concrete. And I like to do my meditation and then heal myself, because I was doing that every morning, the sun and everything. And it's like, I guess they didn't like that I was doing that, but I'm doing that for me. Ain't got nothing to do with them. And they don't care about that forgiveness stuff either. They just thinking that you want them to come in your life and screw it up. Don't want that. They was thinking it's for them. It's not for them. It's actually for you to protect you from Satan coming at you. But he gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Despite what it says, despite what he's supposed to back off from. And I'm trying to get me a place of my own. Sometimes you gotta do the strangest things. Like, there's a couple of places you can, stay at a hotel for a long period of time, a couple of weeks, once you pay, do whatever you're doing, do that. You got your own platform, you got a job, you got a stocks portfolio or something like that. You're doing that, ways of making you money. You might lose some money on stocks, but a couple of those going on. But then they'll find out what you got and steal that from you too. Then you gotta wait for court. And they might just disappear and go somewhere else. Ooh. It's like 12 and 1 o'clock. 12:58. Can't stay here too long. I gotta go from here and go somewhere else. But they're still trying to get a Mayan engine. They're like 25 to life now. Hopefully. Can't be smiling about that, because then they don't get to go. And then you'll be like, what did I do wrong? And then you remember that you laughed about it. You can't do that with God because He's going to look like that. Oh, you think this is funny? Well, I'm going to take that off of them. Now you got them on their ass again. Have a serious look. No one's laughing aside because God can see that too. But that's a real thing. They don't care about you not talking and stuff. They want to do it to you anyway. They want you to agree with them and saying that you call them up spiritually and said the words that it's okay for you to attack. And then, no, you don't want that. I don't want that. But that's what they want. They don't care. They don't attack anyway. It's not about the money. It's not about anything. It just wants to kill, steal, and destroy. And keep you like that for eternity. So they can feel good about themselves and party, and then they party too quick. And then you gotta put the hammer on them, and then you're like, okay, it's been 6 hours, 10 hours, or something like that. Why they still here around your presence? You make a deal with them, and they're gonna do right, and then they renege on it. Ooh. Ooh. I get tired. Sleeping. Can't hardly sleep because then I started getting my psyche on this side. Or I tried. I know it's about family members. They're trying to hack sentence. My healing has to heal. Keep out the evil people that's trying to penetrate my barriers. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. They don't want me talking about that, but freak that. They're not God. You know, I probably fell asleep right there. I'm gonna stop now. I do fell asleep completely.